this video I'm going to go through the stove board that I have been making for the Finsmark Vida ski. Primus Optifuel stove. Great stove, I've used it a few times now, really like it. So it's a multi-fuel stove. The reason we're going multi-fuel is because when we're out there in freezing conditions, gas doesn't work too great and potentially doesn't work at all. So when you have multi-fuel stove, you have to pump operate, do the pressure to send it through. You can use liquid fuel, so Primus do its own fuel. You've got Coleman, they do a white gas, or you can use diesel if you really want to, which is great for these expeditions because you never really know what you can get hold of, especially when you're traveling to a different country. So a stove board essentially is, I've kind of half made it from a bit of old scrap ply that I had from my camper van conversion. It's going to be a little bit smaller than that so it can slot in and out of the Primus bag. But the stove comes with a hot plate like this, and the stove will just bolt down to the base of this, so it's locked in. Then what that will do is give me a hard surface to be able to work from when I'm cooking. And I'm going to cut this down, drill some holes in here so the bottle can also be bungeed to it. So I've just got some cheap bungee cord, some stoppers and the end clips to go on that, which I'll show you once it's done. But that will prevent, when it's on the snow, the stove melting the snow underneath, because hot air rises but heat travels in all directions, so that will stop it melting through the snow, potentially losing its footing and then falling over with all our water in, which we don't want because melting snow is hard enough anyway, we don't want to spill any. So what I'll do now is we'll get cracking on the sawing and the drilling, and then hopefully we'll get a lovely stove board to show you at the end of this. So that's now all the sawing complete. I'm going to stick these little foam strips either side just so there's a bit of a channel for the bottle to sit in. Hopefully that will help. And then we'll thread the cable through, or the bungee, and we'll see how it looks. Stick one. This side. That just gives it a bit of a place to live, really. We can go that way if we want as well, probably better with the smaller bottle. So now we'll just get this bungee cord in, take the stove out, get that out of the way. Now I've seen these stoves done a few different ways, including using like a Jubilee clip to hold them in. I thought I'd give this way a go. Hopefully make it nice and easy to just pull it tight and get to work quick. Assuming you thread it through there, snap it closed. Oh no, that one didn't work. Try that again. Maybe I should have gone Jubilee clips. That's one side through. The reason I went with bungee is bungee cord is so useful for so many different things. On hiking and camping, and I just thought I may as well have something that I can use elsewhere. This trip has cost me enough as it is, so buy things that I can use forever really. If in doubt, use your teeth. Bosh. Let's have a look again. There we go. Let's get the stove on. I don't want to go anywhere I want with these feet, really. It's quite nice. Alright, let's go that way. This big silver one has the boom, and there we have it. Don't try this at home, but let's give it a little go. There we have it. Stove working brilliantly. To turn these stoves off, you just have to flip the bottle. And let it burn itself out. One stove board complete. So there you have it. One stove board completed, ready for the Arctic. Nice and secure, everything on the one board. Nice and easy. Now, I'm not an expert on this, so if you want to share your experiences of your stove board, please put them in the comments. But keep following on. I'm going to keep sharing all the journey of the preparation for this expedition and beyond. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.